When he was stuck creatively, he would come into the room, in my room at the house, and he would say, "Has anything interesting happened to you lately?" So I knew he was stuck. He was looking for something to do. But I grew up.
Listen, friends, it's one thing to play a bigot on TV, and it's quite another thing to be a bigot in real life.
Your grandson? No, I ain't gonna hurt his little feelings and things like that.
From the outside, it looked like television history in the making. Two actors, perfect opposites, standing at the center of one of America's most influential sitcoms. But behind the laughter, behind the applause, and far away from the studio lights, something far darker was unfolding. What if the tension you felt on screen wasn't acting at all? What if it was real?
We did have some nice times.
Yeah, it was nice times.
You've been like a father to me.
Well, hey, you've been just like a son to me. You never did nothing I ever told you to do.
All in the Family didn't just change television. It challenged how America talked about politics, race, and identity. At the heart of that revolution stood Carroll O'Connor and Rob Reiner, a veteran actor and a younger, outspoken performer, locked into a dynamic that felt explosive because it was. Audiences assumed years of success meant friendship. The truth couldn't have been further from that.
Let me ask you something about Archie Bunker. Is he a real person? Is he one man that you knew? Is he a lot of people that you've met, or have you just created
Yes, that's right. He's a lot of people. He's a lot of people that I've met. He has really nothing to do with my own personal life, but he is. See, I'm an actor of the mirror up to life school. You know that Hamlet said to the players, "Hold as it were the mirror up to life." I'm really a reporter. You know what that is.
I think so.
By the time the show began in 1971, Carroll O'Connor was already a seasoned professional. To him, acting was discipline, precision, restraint. Every pause mattered. Every moment carried weight. Rob Reiner came from a different world, younger, politically driven, shaped by the cultural upheaval of the late 1960s. For Reiner, the show wasn't just entertainment, it was a message. That difference wasn't subtle, it was combustible.
By the script.
I do think about, have I lived a meaningful life? Have I done what I need to do to express myself artistically? And then more importantly, have I done what I need to do with my children, with my wife, with my friends? Have I lived a decent life,
Reiner says that many aging baby boomers have similar thoughts, and as a result, they put pen to paper.
There's a good and bad to lists. One is, things to aspire to, goals, and things you'd like to reach. Another is, what if I don't make them all? What if what if in the middle of this conversation I drop dead? I don't do all the things I was supposed to do. That's the downside of it, of the list.
Tension appeared early, during rehearsals, table reads, and run-throughs. Reiner questioned scenes, challenged interpretations, pushed for clarity where O'Connor believed ambiguity was essential. To O'Connor, this wasn't collaboration. It felt like control. What Reiner saw as moral responsibility, O'Connor experienced as interference. And once that line was crossed, it never truly healed.
Yeah. What do you regret?
What do I well, I regret that I didn't give more time in my life to writing. I was very much drawn to being a writer. I won't say that I should have been a writer. I think I should have been what I have been, but I think I'm a good writer with things to say, and I didn't try enough to get the stuff out.
As the show's popularity exploded, the conflict intensified. The same friction audiences loved on-screen was creating real discomfort off-camera. Witnesses later described an atmosphere that was tense but quiet. No shouting, no public blow-ups, just cold resistance. A look held too long, a silence that stopped a rehearsal dead. Nothing had to be said. Everyone felt it.
Your grandson? No, I ain't gonna hurt his little feelings and things like that. Let me tell you something. Anybody that makes a Pollock crack to my grandson gets a shot in the mush from me. I hate people that are always calling other people names. Now, your Irish mix. Your Irish mix are very big on that, with all their jokes, see? And the Mafia. Now, the Mafia, they're the ones that started the Pollock jokes to take the heat off of the Dagos. So I don't want no more of your racial jokes around here because I can't stand people who are always knocking minorities. What's the matter, my fly open?
At the core of the feud was a fundamental disagreement. Reiner believed Archie Bunker needed to be exposed and defeated clearly. O'Connor believed Archie needed to be recognizable, uncomfortable, flawed, but human. To O'Connor, stripping that humanity away turned the character into a lecture. To Reiner, anything less diluted the message. Neither man budged.
Critical praise only deepened the divide. Reiner's character was increasingly described as the voice of reason. O'Connor felt the cost was the erosion of the very performance he had built. The conflict was no longer just creative, it was personal. Years later, O'Connor would make it clear this wasn't misunderstanding, it was resentment that never faded. When Carroll O'Connor passed away, the industry reflected on his legacy. One voice, however, remained restrained. Rob Reiner did not revisit the feud publicly. He didn't correct it. He didn't reignite it. He let the silence stand. And maybe that silence says more than any apology ever could.